So I've been seeing Raphinha's video making rounds on the internet. That is his reaction. You know how upset he was after the match against Real Betis. I've been seeing a lot of agenda saying he was having an altercation with Marc-Andre ter Stegen. That is a blatant lie. Okay, now the one that actually caught my attention that is actually making me upset is what he did to Hansi Flick. And before I talk about this at all, let me first let me. I couldn't see anything about the match yesterday because I got back from work, and after getting back from work, I was so tired. But I needed to watch the game, and I needed to like come out to still react to the game and everything. Before we get into the details, kindly please don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, this is a community that has been really built for us schoolers. So yeah, let's just share so we can keep the momentum, we can keep the conversation going. So for the constant support, I really, really appreciate it. Now, first off, for the game against Real Betis, let me start by speaking about our goal. That goal that we got from Gavi, now it's a beautiful goal. It's a very poetic goal because if you look at it from the build up to the final third, to Gavi getting his finishing, I'm going to tell you that it was a beautiful and a crazy momentum at the end of when you look at it. And if you tell me that Gavi was going to give us that kind of a finishing, I was going to pull that kind of a finishing, I'll tell you that nah. Is it the same Gavi that we've known for the past few? You know, Gavi hasn't really made our starting list for for the past couple of weeks now. Now, seeing the kind of finishing that Gavi put and seeing the game he played like a few days back, I was one of those that came out to say that I feel Gavi is back. I mean, this was the Gavi we had post ACL injury, and he's back to our squad and he's pulling some really, really outstanding performances. So, yeah, I dare to say that Gavi is now back like to his real self. Goal, or let me say to Real Betis' goal, I think of a truth, yeah. That was a defending fall from Araujo, which leads me to saying that I really, really do miss, or we really, really do miss Inigo Martinez in our squad yesterday. Because over time, I am one of the people that feels that our best bet, our best duo in that centre back for me, and I know a lot of persons are going to agree with me, is the combination of Kubarsi and Inigo Martinez. They've been super solid in our centre backs. You know, they've proven super solid in our centre backs time to time again and again and again and again and again and again. And Araujo, you know, apart from the fact that he's always keeping our opponents on side, for real, when you ask me, I'll tell you that there are times that, I mean, there's a reason why we call this man our wall. There are times that he's always so active. He's always so active in our defensive line, making it difficult for our opponents to, you know, to get by him. And I think, look, if you ask me, I'll tell you that our players are just fatigued. Our players are tired. They've been playing back to back to back to back games, and it is really, really taking a toll on them. Take, for instance, Lamine Yamal. This guy is just 17 years old. He's 17 years old, and apart from the fact that he's 17 years old, I don't think he has ever been this. Yeah, I don't think he has ever been in this kind of, you know, under this kind of scenario or under this kind of pressure where he has to play back to back games like this. Those players literally went for the international break for their international duty, and when they got back from the game, they had to still play a match. They did not just play that lone match, or it is not that they only played that match after getting back from the international break. 3 days later, these guys went for another game. I don't want to heap blames on the players. I don't want to heap blames on any player. I don't want to call names. I don't want to mention names. Yes, we all believe Araujo. We all saw the Araujo's mistake yesterday. Defensively, cost us. But like I said, I really, really don't think it's wise for us to heap blames on any player. We miss Inigo Martinez, and look, this on Lamine Yamal, yeah, these 5 men marking on Lamine Yamal. Now the truth is, when I watched that game, it only made me miss Dani Olmo because when Dani Olmo is in our squad with Lamine Yamal, it is difficult for this our opponents to know where exactly the threat is going to come from. And you can't, in that scenario, when Dani Olmo is on the squad, you can't see 5, 6 men, 6 players marking Lamine Yamal. I'm very, very sure they will, you know, it gives confusion. They want to hold on to Dani Olmo, they want to hold on to Lamine Yamal. But the absence of Dani Olmo actually also cost us in this game yesterday. But I mean, there is nothing we can do. We can't beat injury. It's injury time. It's left for us to decide whether we want to accept it or not. Not to mention, guys, when I checked the lineup and I saw that Inigo Martinez wasn't playing or wasn't starting, I clearly understood. Because I mean, come on, you're playing against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. He needed that rest, and we all know that we're going to need that. We are going to need Inigo Martinez in this match. So yeah, I just want you guys to know that, to those of you that are dispirited, to those of you that are sad, I want you to know that 1 point is better than no point at all. And of course, it's not the result we all wanted, but at the end of the day, we got something out of nothing, and we are still 4 points clear of Real Madrid. And I still believe that we can still win the league. I'm still very confident that we can still win that league. Now, that aside, Raphinha, his attitude is not Ballon d'Or worthy. I said this because when Vinicius pulls something like that, I come out to say Vinicius is aggressive. So I don't want to be biased. Raphinha needs to learn to tone it down. See, ever since the international break, where he passed that comment about they're going to do this to Argentina and Argentina, bro, I don't want to relive that moment, man. Ever since then, it's obvious that, like I said, Rafinha was mentally bullied. It's obvious that Rafinha has not been in a good headspace ever since the international duty. And when I saw the list again, and I saw that it wasn't going to start, I said, okay, Flick, now this was a very good decision that was made by you, because he has brought that mentality into Barcelona, and it almost cost us in our game against Atletico Madrid just because Rafinha was trying to prove a frigging point. Now, the way he was upset after our game against Real Betis yesterday was uncalled for. It was totally unnecessary. Bro, you've been our best player. You've been one of our best players. We all know how good you are. We know your talent. We know how great of a player you are. So putting that kind of an attitude is just screaming indiscipline. And I hate to believe that all Brazil players, yes, we get that a lot. Brazil players are aggressive, Brazil players are rude, Brazil players are this, X, Y, and Z. We get that a lot. But the truth is, I'd love for our own Brazil player to actually be different. So I think I really, really think Rafinha should really, really tone it down a bit. I really, really think it should calm down. And it would have been fair if he was just Mark Andre Ter Stegen that he pulled that attitude towards, but pulling such an attitude towards Flick could not even control you. I think Rafinha needs to tone it down a bit. That wasn't a very, very impressive attitude from Rafinha. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I love Rafinha so much. I love the way he plays. I love how great of a player he is for my team. And trust me, I cherish Rafinha so much. But that stunt is not what I want. I want to see from any of my player. Tone it down. That's just it is. That's just what I want. Tone it the f down, please. I really hope Ansifi gets to talk to him, and if therapy is needed, I don't know. See a therapist, man. See a therapist. We know you're not there. We know you need mental rest and whatnot. But bro, please don't. Masore lórúkọ tí ìyá ò sọ ẹ́. I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thought about this. Oh, and I remember I made a post yesterday, and someone was saying, "What a bad coaching from Hansi Flick." Yo, bad coaching just because he subbed off Frankie De Jong and Pedri. These guys, do you want them to pass out on the field? These guys are tired. They are fatigued. Fatigue is affecting us. That is just the simple word. But the truth is, they still manage to ensure that we remain unbeaten. Barcelona are still unbeaten. Not to mention, we're still league leaders. 4 points adrift, fine. It's better than nothing at all. So it's getting 4 points. Yeah, it's not the result we all wanted, but like I said, at all, nine bad pass. We wanted 6 points to be 6 point clear, but then we got 4 points. We have to make do with what we have and believe and trust that our boys will still turn the old situations around. Let us just believe and have the faith that you're still going to deliver for us. I don't know about you, but I still have so much trust and belief in those guys, and I know I'm very positive that the league is still very much ours. I don't know about you though, but for me, that league is still ours. It's not going anywhere. Our dream for the treble is still on. And hell yeah, our dream for a quadruple is still very much alive also. But of course, let me know what you think about this game in the comment section. Let me know what you think about, of course, Raphinha's attitude. Let me know if you think it's been aggressive, because some people, I've read comments where people were saying it wasn't even aggressive. It was just being expressive, bro. That's not been expressive. That's been aggressive. Let me just know your thought about this game, the game we played against Real Betis, in the comment section, and also let me know your thought about Raphinha and his aggressiveness and his rudeness in the comment section. And please don't you forget to like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, thank you so much for your support so far, for allowing me to build a community of Barcelona fans, for allowing me to build a community of beautiful and handsome colors. I really, really do not take it for granted. I appreciate it, and I dare tell you guys that I love you guys so so much. Of course, you already know my name still remains Adejoke at ABC. And as usual, Visca Barça, Visca El Catalunya. I'll see you guys again very soon, of course. Arsenal plays Real Madrid, or let me say Real Madrid plays Arsenal on Tuesday, and Barcelona faces Borussia Dortmund on Wednesday. Guess what? I'll be back on your screen, but until then, I love you so, so much. Bye.